Hey my babies, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Raya J, and I'm back with another video. Today is Sunday, my babies. It's literally like almost 7 o'clock, I think. And before the day is over and the night too shall come, I gotta get y'all this content, okay? And before the sun goes down completely, okay? So, and today, first of all, I hope all is well with you all is well with me, and I hope we all are continuing to stay about happiness, peace, and love, and I hope we all are continuing to stay determined, motivated, and focused, and I hope we all are continuing to walk in the alignment of stars that Allah has for us. So yeah, in today's video, I'm going to be giving y'all another story time. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So I probably was like 17, and I wasn't really like stable as far as my living situation goes. Y'all probably already know that. Like in my youth, I literally bounced around so much that it's ridiculous. But I want this particular day, and also I was hanging out with one of my Spanish friend. She was Puerto Rican, and I was hanging out with her. But I've had a lot of different friends from different races and stuff like that, because I don't judge people, period, and I don't care about race. Like I gotta have black friends, this, that, because I'm black. No, I'm actually I'm actually black, and then like 25% of me is like Puerto Rican, and I've always had different background, different races of friends. Like we all were so unique in our own way, and we all, what brung us together was true friendship and love and support and fun and adventure and stuff like that. So I've had so many friends in my life: black friends, African friends, all of that, Jamaican friends, Dominican friends, Puerto Rican friends, Indian friends, white friends, Chinese friends, you know what I mean? Like I don't care about that. Like as long as you're a good person, like we can be cool, So I was hanging out with one of my homegirls or whatever, won't say her name, but she was cool as shit. And her family, like I said, she was Puerto Rican, so the Boricuas was having a fiesta this night, and she invited me over. She was like, "Oh, why don't you come to the party? Why don't you come to the get together? Like some of my families is coming in from out of town and blah blah blah." So I'm like, "All right, let's go. Like it's lit." So we pulled up, and her family is in La Sala in the living room playing beer pong and stuff like that. I don't drink beer, so I didn't play that game or whatever. But I fixed myself a drink. My friend had a drink, and we were smoking. Everything was just lit. And some of her family members was already like drunk. They was already like effed up, by the time we came, because we was chilling somewhere else, and then we pulled up to the to her get together like a little later, like around, like it started like 5-6 o'clock, but we didn't pull up until like probably 9-10 o'clock, like later on. So excuse me, I'm doing a story time. So when we pulled up, excuse me, woke, excuse me. So when we pulled up, her family members, they were already like drunk and stuff like that. So but I wasn't really paying them no mind, like but her one of her this one particular person, one of her family members, which was her older cousin, and she was like, I was 17, so my friend was probably like 16, which means that her cousin, which was older than her, was probably like 27, 28, like at least the most like 10 years older than us. So she probably was like 27, 28. And she was like a Boricua BBW. She was pretty, like she was cute, whatever, but she was messed up. So I remember her walking back and forth from like the kitchen to the living room, and she was like she was like flirting with me and flirting with my other flirting with our other friend, and her cousin, which was our friend, who invited us to the party, was like, you need to chill, whatever, like leave them alone and stuff. And she was so messed up. She thought it was funny. She thought it was cute. So we all went in a room to smoke, because we were smoking in the room. We wasn't smoking in, because the rest of her family, I don't think they smoked. Like they smoked cigarettes and stuff, but y'all know we was smoking blunts. So we went into one of the rooms, and we were smoking in there. So I remember coming back out to the kitchen to make a drink, because the liquor was in the kitchen on the counter. So I remember like coming back out to make a drink, and her cousin came in the kitchen with me, and she basically, was talking to me, whatever, like, girl, you so pretty, oh my god, like, da da da, and just talking her drunk shit or whatever. And then I was like, oh, thank you, whatever, things like that. So then she left out. She kept going back and forth in different places in the house. And when she went into la sala again, excuse me, stop it, Wookie. So when she came into the kitchen again, like, I was like putting my chaser in and like putting ice or whatever in my cup, and she like brushed against my butt, and I was like, oh my god, like I was like, oh my god, like, is this really happening? So next thing you know, I told my homegirl, her cousin, I was like, girl, I was like, you better tell your cousin to chill as far as me, because it's I was like, it's really that time with me. Y'all know that I am attracted to females and stuff like that, and males. I would consider myself bisexual, and I was like, you better tell your cousin to chill, because y'all know, like, I'm really about that life. So, she told her cousin. Her cousin clearly was drunk, didn't care, whatever. So next thing you know, my other two friends, her little cousin, which was my friend, and our other friend was in a room smoking. So I probably went to use the bathroom or something. I'll probably get another drink. I don't know, but I came out the room again. And when I tell you, her older cousin grabbed my arm, like, brung me in a room, and I was like, oh my god. I'm like, what are you doing? She was like, come here, come in the room. So we went in the room or whatever, and she just literally seduced me, y'all. She did. She like took off all my clothes. We got in the bed. She was like eating todo, like, with me on my head. She had me upside down on the side, everything. Like, it was so lit in that room. Like, I really couldn't remember everything the next day. Like, I just know, like, we were so lit in there, and I was trying to, like, do her and stuff like that, and she was just like, no, like, she wanted to eat, you feel me? And I love her. Like, it was what it was. But our friend, like, we was going for like probably 30 minutes at this point, and it's lit in the room. She locked the door. So now my friends and her cousin, whatever, my friends, her and her cousin, clearly the two, my two homegirls and her cousin, whatever, was banging on the door. They was like, open the door, open the door, open the fucking door. They was like, Ryan, come out. And calling her, I don't remember the cousin's name, but she was calling her cousin, open the door now. So she was like, shh, she was basically telling me to like shush and just like continue to get it popping with her, whatever. So yeah, it was really crazy. So eventually everything ended, and she opened the door, and my friends immediately pulled me in the room, closed the door, so we were smoking. And then she was like, my friends was like, and her cousin was like, oh my god, bitch, y'all was fucking, da da da. So I'm like, yo, she really like pulled me in the room, but she seduced me, bitch, like, legit. So, and then she went out there and just, continued her night. We continued our night, and literally, she wasn't even from my hood. So, like, I never even saw her again. But the point is, like, shorty really seduced me, like, and didn't give a fuck about her family party, whose room this was, essay, etc., etc. Like, she didn't care, like, but the night was lit, towards the end of the night, I just couldn't believe, like, myself, and I couldn't believe, what just transpired. But I mean, it's not too far from who I am. I'm a very spontaneous person. I'm very open as far as my sexuality goes, and like I'm I can be a frisky gal, so y'all, that story time, this story time is crazy, and that night was crazier, so yeah, that's the story time on how my friend's older cousin seduced me, and it was just a wild night, but it was a good time. I can admit that. So this is the end of the content video. I love you all so much, my babies. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Peace and love.